Hey guys, it's Brick Thunder, and today I'm going to be unboxing, setting up, and doing a demo of Spirit Halloween's new for 2022, Monty animatronic. Okay, so I'm so excited to get into this one. This one is probably my favorite of the whole season for Spirit. This thing is amazing. I love the concept. I love the size. Of course, I love the big props, and this guy is definitely a big prop. But he is awesome. Ever since we saw the first pictures of this guy, he has been so cool to me. We don't see many animal props at all. I mean, we see some smaller ones, but nothing of this scale, nothing like the full-sized animal. So this is really, really cool to see. And going on the symbol monkey type theming is really cool for an actual sized monkey. So yeah, let's get straight into the unboxing. Here we go. Alright, let's unbox this guy. I've not looked inside the box yet. Let's see. So instructions right away. Let's see if they're high quality. Yep. Okay. So all of the instructions have been great this year. Really high quality, full color printing. Here is the box, kind of stuck there. Box and the clothing, it looks like, is also in there. So one big bag for all that. One thing I'm really impressed with is, if you guys have seen this guy in person, his scale is absolutely amazing. And they fit him all into this tiny little box, less than 2 feet by 2 feet. It is pretty much a perfect square, I'm pretty sure. Perfect cube. But it's a small cube for such a large prop. Now, we have the feet here. I did get one of the feet out. Here it is. Look at that foot. That is awesome. Super cool. And then the other foot is down here, right here. Let's see. I'm not sure if this is going to come out yet. Yeah, we can get it. There it is. Looks good. All the toenails are painted, which I'm happy about. It looked like some of them were kind of missing some paint at the flagship one, but these look really good. Full foot looks great. Really like those. We have this piece, which is the hip section, which is actually connected to the sensor already, which is kind of stuck in here. Try to get this out. There we go. This is the hip section. Now, one thing I've seen people do is actually switch the control box around because it seems to put out audio a lot better, because the speaker is actually backwards right now for some reason. So that is something you can pretty easily do. There's only like 2 screws, it looks like, and then 4 screws, and then it'll be much better. So here is the shoulder piece. 2 arms right here. We have the main mechanism right there, which I'm surprised even just this piece fits in the box. This is a big piece, and this controls all of the movement there for the arms. He also has mouth movement. That's an added one. One leg piece. They put some foam at the tops. Really good. Definitely love that Spirit's doing that. Really, really cool. Good for packaging. You don't want those welds up there to get bent or anything, or else things will not snap together. Oh, I just took this out and a symbol fell out. Here is one of the symbols. It's not too bent. It's a bit warped, but it's not like bent. I have seen some that get really bent, so happy with this. Let's see how the other one looks. Other one is a bit more warped near the bottom, but still, neither one is terrible, and there's probably a way to flatten them a bit better. But yeah, this one's not great. This one's pretty good. But when they come together, it's not going to be very noticeable at all. So it looks cool. These hands look great on them. And we have the hip loop, the adapter, one more main piece right here, which is the box, all one piece. And then our final piece down here, which is the greatest of all, the head right there. This thing is incredible. This is a huge head too. Let's take it out of the bag. This has got to be one of Spirit's biggest. This looks awesome. There it is. Look at that head. It is so cool. Look at that. The eyes look great as well. The eyes are really nicely made. And then the mouth moves, and the whole head is crazy. Full sculpt as well. You can see the ears back here. Looks really, really good. Super cool. All right, that's everything out of the box. Let's get to the setup. Here we go. Okay, so our first step is actually taking the clothing here and opening this bag and we'll put the clothing to the side, using this box piece down here. So this is all just a cloth box, very similar to the Home Depot Jack in the Box actually. And now there is one thing that says either top or front. There's the P sticker, and that says front over here. So there are 2 holes in it. That's why it matters. 1 for each leg. So we're going to put the front on the right way. All right. Find this. There it is. All right. And now we're just going to slide this whole box over the top like that. Get all 4 corners and slide it down. Slide it down slowly on each side so we don't tear any sides, although I don't think we have to worry about that because this is a really high quality fabric here. Now bring it all the way down. Don't want anything showing. There we go. Want to make sure we cover all that metal up, all 4 sides. Make sure they look good, and then we can also kind of adjust it as we need to. There we go. And there's the front of the box right there. Looks really good. Okay, so now we have our leg pulls. So we have B back here. Got to take off these little slider pieces for shipping. Okay, now there's a little hole in the fabric so we can make it down to this pull, and then make sure this is facing the right way. Looks like it's going to be that way, and then we're going to slide it down till it clicks like that. All right, now we can also put our correct foot on. Wow. Okay. Well, that's weird. There's a manufacturing error here. Now this isn't a big deal, and I'm pretty sure I can probably get a new one very easily, but I have 2 of the same foot. Look at this. That's weird. That's strange. I've never seen that. So that's funny. I'm going to probably try to just get a new one. It's also not a big deal at all, but that's really strange. Yeah, same foot Monty. So I was looking at one, and I was like, well, that's not the right foot, but the other one has the same thing. So looks like that. Nobody would notice that in a haunt with how much is going on, but that's really weird. So now we have this piece right here, which is C, and that is going to attach to the front here. Bigger of a hole over here, so that kind of helps. Slide this down like that. There we go. And now we take the pants, and we're going to slide these over. These don't have a front and a back, I don't think, so it doesn't really matter. So we can just slide these on. Actually, you know what? Almost forgot a step here. We have Q, and the other one's labeled Q as well, actually. So these, I think, can just do that. I'm pretty sure it just does that. And now this will cover up pulls and also kind of act like how Peekaboo's fabric acts, and also act like how just normal foam would act. So now we can slide the actual clothing over this fabric, and he should look a bit more filled now. All right, there's one leg. That's actually really filled out. That looks great. So happy they did that. Let's slide our other pant leg down. Okay, now I have the other side slid on. So now we're going to take this hip piece down here, and we are going to attach this up here. So make sure that those pants stay down. Make sure that side looks good, and then make sure this side looks good. All right, both are snap locked in. Now we have his hip piece right here. This is his hip loop, and this is just going to slide on like that through the prongs, and then we can take the pants up here and slide it around the control box over the hip loop like that, and there we go. Let's see how filled these look. The legs look pretty filled out. I do wish there was a Velcro down here, though. That's a bit weird that there's not. But yeah, these actually look pretty good. All right, there we go. Those look good. Those look really filled out. Definitely want these to look filled out with how big this guy is. But let's move the camera up, and we'll continue on. Okay, so let's continue on. We have piece F right here, which is the mechanism piece. And this is going to snap lock this way, like that. All right, there we go. We have our shoulder piece here. Now, let's put this on before we get the clothing on, just because it's going to make it a bit more easy to slide over. Other way, he has a hunchback type piece like this over here, so that kind of helps the form right there. Okay, looks good. Let's get this piece on, which is R right here. Make sure this is facing forward. I love this piece. It matches the original Symbol Monkey coloring and look with the red buttons and the yellow jacket. Looks so cool. And luckily we actually don't even have to slide it over because there's Velcro that goes all the way down it. I love when they do that with preps. Makes it a lot more easy. Now we can take it over here. Velcro that top one up. Velcro the bottom. And that's all we need to do right now because we are going to have to access that inside over there. But that looks good right now. Looks really cool. And this piece down here is the sensor. I think it kind of looked like a tear in the fabric on camera, but it's not. There we go. Sensor peeks out. Really nice hidden sensor there. Nobody's going to see that. It's hidden nicely in the cloth there. So that looks cool. He looks pretty filled out. He's overall huge. Definitely has a big stance. So now we can attach our arms, actually. I have I right here. I is going to slide right in. It's a bit different than doing actual sleeves because it's a bit thinner. But overall, it looks a lot more filled out. Now, we don't want to mess up anything, but we're going to go to the back here and attach it to the prongs. And whoa, it actually feels like he's way in the in position right now. Not sure if that looks too far. No, that looks pretty good. But he's definitely in the in symbol position right now. There we go. That's one arm on. Looks really cool. Love this. Definitely reminds me of like a Chuck E. Cheese type animatronic with this type of fur clothing. Really like props like that. I think we need to see more like this. This is really, really cool. We have our other arm right here. Slide this up like that. There we go. And do the exact same thing. Just attach that prong up here. Through the back definitely makes it easier. Now, we might have to pose these later. I've seen some people who don't. I've seen some people who do. And it all depends on if the symbols touch or not. Take out this shipping piece. There's a little foam right here from shipping. And then we can put this on. We can kind of start to see, I'm going to actually put the symbols on right after this. We can kind of start to see if we're going to need to pose anything or not. You want to be really careful when you do pose it though. He's technically not meant to be posed. He's meant to just be able to hit perfect, but it doesn't always work like that. There we go. Slid down. Now let's put these on. They do look pretty close together right now, but they're probably not going to be perfect, but luckily it is bendable. There we go. There's one. Now this is the more bent symbol, so I might try putting not a heat gun, that would be too powerful, but hair dryer probably. I'll try. And yeah, these definitely look like they're gonna have to be bent a bit. Yeah, those are actually really far apart right now. Now he might not be fully closed in right now because he's got a lot of wiggle room right here, but we want it to look like that. So I might be able to bend those. And also, I might try to do that with a hair dryer. But for now, that looks cool. So we are going to put on our final piece right here, which is the head. Making sure these wires go down into the body because we're going to have to connect these in a second. But this goes straight on here into the prongs like that. And there he is, fully set up. Monty, this thing is huge. He is awesome. So there he is. He is fully set up. I'm going to adjust everything, make sure it all looks good, and let's get to the demo. Here we go. All right, here he is, fully set up. Let's plug him in. All right, there he was, Spirit Halloween's 2022 Monty animatronic. So other than the minor flaw in this symbol, which I'm going to try to fix with a hairdryer when I have access to one, I think he is perfect. This thing looks incredible. I love everything about this. His proportions for the body look great. His head looks amazing. He's so creepy. Such a creepy prop. He's totally going to freak people out on Halloween. But overall, this guy is amazing. I do like his voice a lot. I know that has mixed feelings for a lot of people, but I really like that deep growl. It's really scary and possessed sounding for something like this that does make sense. So I think it's really cool. A lot of people were expecting the high-pitched chimp kind of screaming. I think that would work as well. Either way, but I do really like this, especially with that slower movement. It seems more like a possessed robotic prop instead of a fast, crazy one like a original Symbol Monkey. So it's a cool, unique twist. But yeah, he is really cool. Love this guy's look. Love it. His size is great as well. $300 turns into about $230, $240 when you have a coupon. So I'd say he's definitely worth the price as well, especially with his quality. He seems to be pretty good quality too. So overall, really happy with this guy, and he probably remains in my #1 spot for the season. So there he is, Monty from Spirit Halloween. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.